Whippy Cake, and I'm bringing you a new Mystery Monday. And I just want to take a second to do a pan because I am in an undisclosed location that you don't know about yet. So let's check it out. All right, so as you saw, I'm at Creative Live. I'm teaching this class that I've been so excited to teach about how to market on YouTube, sharing content, attracting new customers and followers by creating videos and putting them out there. And it's been really fun. We're actually recording this video live during the class, which is kind of, I got a big audience watching, both online and right here looking at me. Hi guys. So you guys get to experience my job with me today. I've been watching Creative Live for such a long time. If you don't know what it is, first of all, it's basically like online education at your fingertips. And they call it Creative Live because at any given point, they will likely have a class live that you can watch for free. And I love that because they're basically giving you free samples. You get to drive the car before you buy it. And I've never seen a preview that I didn't buy. I have a very vast Creative Live library, and so when I got to meet one of the producers, and she asked me like if I had any interest, I was trying, like inside, I was freaking out. But I, of course, was like, oh yeah, I mean, I might have a few notebooks about topics I would love to talk about. So, needless to say, I said, heck yes. And here I am. Somehow I tricked them in to letting me come. And it's just been such a good experience so far. They even made me my own little Dr. Pepper's section with a note that's like, Whippy Cakes, Dr. Peppers. I mean, if that's not the royal treatment, and I got a gift basket, it's just been such a good experience. I never want to leave, ever. So, yay, Creative Live. But I thought it would be really fun to kind of talk about production makeup because, as you know, there's always like tons of lights shining on you, and your makeup, you're gonna have a lot of technical problems with your makeup. With the heat from the lights and just talking a lot, you do get really dehydrated. So I will change up my makeup products just a little bit when I'm doing a production. When I'm doing makeup for a production setting with lots of lights, I will always start with a very strong, reliable primer. So this one is Color Science this one is Face Primer Skin Calming from Color Science. Also great thing, it's got SPF in it. I'm from Arizona, you know I will soak and swim in SPF if I can. But what I love about this primer is it actually fills your pores really well. I mean, you're gonna get a really smooth skin surface, which is kind of nice when you're recording and you have all these high definition cameras on you and you're like, please don't see my flaws. So this will help kind of create a very even skin tone, both in color and in texture. And then it has just really strong gripping power. So when you put your foundation or your powder over it, it's gonna stick really, really well with this. Also, when I'm in front of a lot of lights, it starts to make your makeup separate. It will gather and do weird things just because it's under a lot of heat, and also your skin is kind of getting dehydrated. So I will always literally keep within arm's reach some great finishing powder. This is from one of my absolute favorite skincare companies, It Cosmetics. We could do a whole video about this, but you know I always talk about it. So a very nice, clean finishing powder, a powder brush. Take breaks in between to make sure you're covering up any of your shine issues and readjusting. You can touch up your makeup. Or if you want to feel fancy, have like a friend do it and be like, I need makeup. Oh wait, hold on, wait. So I'm trying to make, yeah, that's the makeup team doing that makeup for me right now. It's not me. And my last little tool, or I guess, nope, I gotta start over, sorry. Okay, and then my favorite must-have emergency, let me do that again. Okay, then for my last absolute must-have for emergency backup is a great lip color. I feel like when I'm presenting, I wanna look crisp, I wanna pop, 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 pop. And I always feel a little bit more excited and I don't know, just confident when I'm wearing a good bright lip color. So this is one of my favorite lipsticks right now. I've been wearing it way more than I should. I usually change things up more often. But I left it in my friend's car out of state, and so I had to go 3 weeks without it. And so now we're just like rekindling our love for each other. So what this is Revlon Color Burst, and it's the matte line. So they'll have a shine one. The shines are okay, but they're more of like a gloss. It's not very pigmented. This is very pigmented. And as you can see, it just pops. You can cut anytime. So I want to do story time because my last Mystery Monday video, I kind of opened it up. You know, I was feeling like I really wanted your input, and I was so happy with your response. I got so many comments and emails from you just giving me your honest feedback, and for me, that's like a great way for me to get better, and if it makes you happy, I feel like everybody wins. So the question was, how do you guys like Mystery Mondays? Do you want me to keep doing them, or is there interest for additional content? I mean, we talked about how I do coaching for people and I help people build confidence and that sort of thing, and do you want that in these videos, or do you want to keep them more silly? The overall consensus was both, and so that's what we're doing. We got some Mystery Monday, a little bit of product reviews and this and that, some tips, but now I want to kind of do my little motivational tip. And this tip is going to be from just a really, really recent experience, so hopefully it will resonate with you. But I had a negative comment a couple days ago, and I don't know if it was because I was sleep deprived, but I took it to heart, like way more seriously than I should have. And I don't get a lot of negative feedback, knock on wood, but so when I do, it's a little bit more disconcerting, but negative feedback, no matter how often, is never good. And so I wanted to talk about that. First of all, it's not a matter of if you're gonna get negative feedback or mean comments, it's when, because that is gonna happen. Unfortunately, there are people who are really miserable, who don't like themselves, and they make other people feel bad to somehow make themselves feel better. I don't understand the psychology of that. I just know that I don't relate. But that's not for me to figure out. All I can do is control what I'm gonna do. And so I kind of want to take it back old school. I went to school in the 90s, and we had the DARE program. I don't know if you remember, like the DARE t-shirts and little buttons, but it was always, always, always just say no, just say no, just say no. And what they were doing was like scripting your response for a situation. And so I want to basically motivate you to do the same thing, okay? Come up with your automatic response for when you get negative comments. Know what your reaction is gonna be and what your plan of action is gonna be afterwards. So for me, and this is really hard, way easier said than done, but for me, I have to wallow in it. I have to feel that disappointment and that hurt first. So I allow myself to feel crappy. Maybe I'll vent to somebody. Then I will go to my support team. That's the step 2, is going to people who I know are honest, who know me personally and are gonna give me straightforward feedback. Those are the people that you want to be listening to. If anybody is gonna give you negative feedback, it should be somebody who loves you and wants you to thrive in life. I know you have people in your life who love you, who think you're just amazing, and then we go and we be stupid and we listen to somebody that we don't even know, who's probably just really miserable behind their computers eating Ben and Jerry's. Like a lot of Ben and Jerry's. And that's why they're so sad, because they're hangry. That's what they are. Okay, so then my tip number 3 is I come up with an action plan of all of that, okay? I've felt it, I've let the feeling ride its course, I've gotten a little pep talk, some reassurance from my friends, and then I have something that I do, whether I go and do something for me that gets me in a confident state of mind, or what I want you to do, what I'm gonna tell you guys to do, I go out and I do something good. There's a lot of awful, crappy people out there who are so mean, we don't understand it, but guess what? There isn't enough of. There's never enough positivity. There's never enough compliments. So, my challenge, my motivational Monday for you, take a second, and this video it's just about over, Go to somebody's YouTube channel, go to somebody's Instagram, go find your neighbor, stop her in the street and say what you love about them. And don't just say, you're pretty, I like your shirt. You dig deep, my friends. Get down in the, right, not so much in like this area, but like this area, the heart area. Find something to pull out about that person and just make them feel awesome. Because you're gonna feel awesome, they're gonna feel awesome, and hopefully this will create like an awesome domino effect. So, gauntlet dropped, mic dropped, all of that cool, trendy lingo. And I want to get a bunch of challenge accepted in my comments, guys. Challenge accepted, go out, do some good, share the good. And thanks for watching my video. Can we have my live audience say a farewell to you guys? So this is like one audience to another. Let's do it.
Bye.
I've got all sorts of helpful links for you down below, including more information about my YouTube marketing class, as well as links to all the wonderful people who participated in my class. Also, links to the backdrop that I used to make this video, the wardrobe details, everything you want is below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope to see you back soon.